Most men don't break because they are weak. They break because no one ever taught them how to endure. Life applies pressure equally. Loss, rejection, failure, insult, uncertainty. Yet some men collapse under it, while others grow calmer, sharper, more grounded. The Stoics lived in a world far harsher than ours. War was common, death was close, comfort was rare. And yet they developed a way of thinking that made the mind resilient, not fragile, stable, not reactive, unbreakable, not emotional. These weren't motivational quotes, they were laws, principles tested in real suffering. Today, I will share 7 Stoic laws that build a man who does not collapse under pressure, does not beg for approval, and does not lose himself in chaos. This is not about pretending to be strong. This is about becoming strong. 1. Control your reaction. The first Stoic law is simple and difficult. You cannot control what happens to you, but you always control how you respond. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire under constant threat, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Most suffering is not caused by events themselves. It is caused by our reaction to them. An insult only hurts if you react. A delay only angers you if you resist it. A loss only destroys you if you attach your identity to it. The Stoic does something radical. He pauses. That pause between stimulus and response is where power lives. When you react instantly, you are predictable. When you pause, you become dangerous, not to others, but to your own weakness. Mental strength begins here. 2. Accept reality completely. Stoics did not waste energy wishing reality were different. They understood a hard truth. Reality does not negotiate. Most men suffer not because life is hard, but because they refuse to accept that it is hard. They ask, "Why me? This shouldn't have happened. It's unfair." The Stoic asks a different question. What now? Acceptance is not surrender, it is clarity. When you accept reality fully, you stop fighting what cannot be changed and start acting where action is possible. This law alone removes enormous mental friction. The man who accepts reality is calm. The man who resists it is always exhausted. 3. Silence is a form of power. Modern men feel the need to explain themselves constantly. They justify, they defend, they argue. Stoics saw this as weakness. Seneca warned that excessive explanation is often insecurity in disguise. Silence does something powerful. It removes emotional fuel. When you stay silent, others project their assumptions. Weak minds become uncomfortable. Manipulation loses its grip. Silence does not mean passivity. It means selective response. A Stoic speaks when it matters and stays silent when it doesn't. Most conflicts die when you refuse to feed them. 4. Discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Stoics never relied on how they felt. They relied on what they decided. They trained themselves to act correctly when tired, when angry, when unmotivated. Because feelings change, principles remain. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. The disciplined man acts despite discomfort, and over time, discomfort loses power. This is how inner strength compounds. 5. Expect difficulty before it arrives. Stoics practiced something called premeditation malorum, the anticipation of hardship. They mentally rehearsed loss, failure, criticism, pain, not to become pessimistic, but to become prepared. When difficulty arrives unexpectedly, it shocks the mind. When it arrives expected, It is manageable. The unprepared man panics. The prepared man adapts. Expect difficulty, and it will rarely defeat you. 6. Detach from praise and criticism. Praise weakens men who crave it. Criticism destroys men who fear it. Stoics rejected both. They judged themselves by values, not applause. Marcus Aurelius warned, "Do not be dependent on the admiration of others." If you live for approval, you surrender your freedom. A Stoic asks, was this aligned with virtue? Not, did they like it? Detachment brings peace, and peace brings clarity. 7. Build character, not image. Image is fragile, character is permanent. Stoics trained the inner world because they knew everything external can be taken. Status fades, wealth disappears, reputation shifts. Only character endures pressure. The Stoic man invests where nothing can steal from him, and when the world becomes unstable, he remains grounded. The world will test you, not once, but repeatedly. These Stoic laws were forged in suffering, not comfort. Live by them, and pressure will no longer break you. It will shape you. If you want strength that does not depend on circumstances, this is the path. If this resonated with you, explore the channel. Ancient Stoic wisdom applied for modern life.